Hello everyone, welcome back to another sticker kit collection. As promised, this one is specifically the wedding version. So this has its own album all by itself, which is probably a bad thing. It's not necessarily a good thing. Anyways, so let's just get started. Let's see what we have. So let's start from the back, because first of all, I have some leftover foil from Alicia Craft that I used in a wedding kit, but I thought that it would still be, possible to use again. So I just have some leftover foil pieces, and I felt like it made sense to keep in the wedding album, right? Let's just continue from the back. We will start with my monthly kits. So anything that's wedding monthly will be in the wedding binder. My various other monthlies will, be with the respective binders. I do some other monthlies that are just by itself that I think might have been in a video before this. So anyways, this is the original Always Art, I believe, from SPC in the monthly form. This is, I think, is the larger 1.6 standard size. So this is not the Auricel A5 wide or whatever. So here is the side bar with the cake and such. We have extra boxes, labels, and then I have a second page as leftovers. So that is the Always one. Next, for monthlies, I have a September version and an October version of this art from Kitness Jess from Planner Choco. I thought the October and the September were the most likely to be used, but I don't think at the time you could get them blank. I think she offers them blank now. So we have our two top boxes, layers, date headers, whatever they're called, deco, and then the extra box with the side there, and then same thing, but the October version is also here. So the half, the extra page, and then the side. So that's October. We'll put that there. And then the last monthly wedding kit I have is the same art, but this one is the SPC version. I think I have two copies of this. So we have the date sections, extra boxes, the full boxes, all the labels page, and the side that has the altar. Yep, and then here are the extras that got messed up. The checklist I have is an extra, some extra little things and such. So that is, I believe, from SPC. Next, into full wedding kits, I have the Beach Bliss kit from SPC. This is a recent wedding kit. This is the beach wedding type version, and I love that this is like a bridesmaids type box. So, and I love this sign. We have the scene here that's very, very pretty. The flat lay, the cake, and another flat lay here. With the deco, the colors are very pretty, very bridal, of course. Some drinks. This is obviously the newest format. The little things page, solid page, pattern page. I have the extra color here. I have all of the different versions of the FAMs. I think I got them on sale, and I wanted to make sure that for whoever I use this for, that I had the options. So I guess I ended up with two. Oh, that one's the black hair and the brown hair. I was like, I have two of these. No, I have all of the different options except the redhead, because I don't think I know any redheads. And then I have the icons, and then the bottom washi with the reception area with the dance floor. So that is Beach Bliss from SPC. Next, I have an old SPC kit. This is Love Story. So we have the old with just the patterns in the background and florals, but we have a kind of a scene here, some rings, a quote, the version of the cake, and the florals. We have this exclusive kit freebie with some more labels, some Once More With Love munchkins. We have the deco. I think there's some flags up here, icons, some cutout icons, flight trackers, Happy Meal, new releases. We have heart checklists, sidebar things, flags, and more icons, rounded box page, the headers and the patterned washi, the little things page, and fancy labels, a checklist, and another of the rings with bottom washi and date headers. And this is when the date headers were all in one strip, which I just think is so funny. So that is Love Story, very old, from SPC. Next, again, we have that I Do art. I actually have it twice again. So I have it from SPC first. So here are the full boxes. I love this art. I love this altar scene. Some flat lays, the cake, how sweet it is to be loved by you, the dress box, so pretty. Glitter headers, patterns. I love the patterns in this. Solids. Whoops, got it all mixed up again. This was a misfit, as you can tell by the discoloring here. The rounded, the deco with the weekend banner. We have the extra box, which I love, with it like on the computer, which is perfect for like a Zoom wedding or watching your wedding video. I think would be really cute to use this, so that's why I have that here. And the specific reason why I probably will use this version of this kit then. And then you also have the groom box. The 15mm, we have the couples add-on, the ultimate boxes here with the RSVP, like the flat lay of all of the stationery, plus some presents and drinks, and then the bottom washi with the patterned box. So that is I Do from SPC. Next, I have the same art, also called I Do, from Sticky Essentials. This is her premium matte paper. I did have to cut it down a little bit to make sure that it fit. But I loved the way that she laid out these boxes too. And so Begin Our Forever. We have again, a stationary flat lay, the scene, the bride, of assuming. We have the like dinner scene, some deco and glitter headers. The colors are just a little bit different in this, but I still think it's really pretty. We have some heart checklists, some layering pieces, the little things page, love, the boxes, some patterns, some sidebar items with headers, weekend banner, and icons. I have the tall box, which I love. It's just perfect. We have the 15mm, the extra add-on for all of the brides, and then the broom box with the bottom washi. Again, so pretty. Loved that art when it came out. Still love it. Next, I have another older wedding kit from SPC. This is Infinity. This was also Kitnish Dress art, I think, but it's just much, much older. So we have the plain cake, basically. It says To Infinity and Beyond. We have the hanging dress, some Polaroids, which I love, the rings, the scene, the champagne that says SPC, some shoes. Then we have the chandelier here, the heart checklist. I don't love this brown. I feel like once you pull it in, it turns very, like the whole spread would look very brown. So I'm hoping that when I use this, that this would be like a Thursday. I also don't love this gold color, but it works for all of the gold in the kit. We have a lot of smaller deco here. The bottom washi, again, with the brown, and then the glitter add-on. So that is Infinity from SPC. Next, I have a kit from Glam Planner. This was her fall wedding art. This is called Fall in Love, I believe. Or Falling in Love, something like that. So we have bride and groom, and it's also very like southerny fall wedding with these like pine cones with the antlers, and we have the ring box that just married the horse. It's very cute. I have found the one whom my soul loves is what that says. Then we have two different skin tones here with the ring box and like the tree stump type thing. The colors are very interesting. They're like fall, but also kind of not fall, like with these lighter colors. I think these two are different falling fall, but the lighter versions don't, in my opinion. We have the deco, which is kind of a weird size, but they would work. Checklist. And then we have the big box with the scene with the 2 chairs, glitter headers, label add-on, and then I bought this one, and then I think I got this one in a rack, I think, or a grab bag. So I have the brunette version and the redhead version, plus it adds this extra scene. And then we have the bottom washi. So that is Fall in Love from Glam Planner. Next, I have SPC's first beach art before she did Beach Bliss. So this came out a couple years ago. This one is also called I Do. There's only so many things you can call wedding wedding art, I guess. But you have like your reception area, your altar area, shoes here, vows there, love everywhere, a little flat lay, the cake, and then like a shoes, jewelry flat lay, overhead, whatever. And then we have the meal. I have these that work perfectly, but these were not originally in this kit, but I just thought it would be perfect to add it in. Patterns, solids, another solids, checklist, rounded boxes, heart checklist, ombre heart checklist, the bottom washi here, which I don't love, but it's okay. And then I also have the tall boxes, and I had the tall boxes for so long before I even bought this kit. I think she did like a bring back, or I can't remember exactly, but I ended up with these like months and months and months before I had the whole kit. And I just kept them and held on to them and said, I'm going to get that somehow, some way. So this is the I Do Beach Art from SPC. Next, I have this Always art. This is matches the first monthly kit that I have. And I just used a version of this in my 2021 redo planner. So we'll see that on my Instagram soon. But I have like a second copy that I got from the buy sell trade. I think all my leftovers are in here too. So we have the full boxes, again, the altar scene, the cake. I don't love this because this is basically the same as this, but that's all right. The stationery, the bride here, the bottom washi, all the fashion add-ons. I was so excited to get that when I got that from the BST. I think I had the kit, and then I ended up buying a second copy of the kit just because the person had the fashion add-on, which I loved. Just to get those extra boxes, and it helps out a lot. Rounded, the solid page, and the heart checklist. So that is the original Always from SPC. Couple more here. I have Bridal Bliss from Glam Planner. I have both the new format and the old format. We'll go over the old format first because I used this once. This was in the 2021 planner that needed to be redone. That got destroyed by some water. So I had extras in biddies from the biddy kit. This is the biddy kit with the extra boxes from when I used it that first time. This does not at all go with this kit, but some of the colors kind of pull the same. The blue, the green pulls a little bit the same. The tan and the pink kind of all match a little bit. So I went ahead and put them in here just in case. It's kind of like especially with wedding kits, I feel like you use a lot. You're marking a lot, or you're wanting to mark a lot probably. And then I have the new version. This is the reformat with her newest format that has all of the boxes again. I think all she did was make it come out again. And then I think she also added a couple more patterns, if I remember correctly, which I loved. So I have the version 3 add-on for the fashion. We have the extra boxes here with the dress, and then the robes with the bridesmaids. Yeah, so I think before she only had these 2 patterns, and so she added a couple more patterns to help with color blocking, which I love that she does now with her new format. Glitter headers, and the bottom washi, which again, I love way more than the first version. So that is Bridal Bliss, 2 copies essentially from Glam Planner. Next to last, I have the new Always art from Scribble Prints Co. This was loosely based on the wedding of Plana Hannah, which I think is so nice. So we have, and this is more my aesthetic, the fancy aesthetic, I guess. With the cake, the reception area that's like more like in a hall or kind of like a chapel, but not really a chapel. something like that, like a hotel type wedding. We have the champagne tower, a flat lay of all of the jewelry and such, the presents, and then a shoe flat lay and another bridesmaid. I have the extra color add-on, all the deco here with sidebar items. This is in the newest format. I think this is one of the first ones that came in the new format because these are just like big squares, which I still think are cute. I think they're cute either way. I like them. Little things page, solid page, pattern page. Skip that for a second. We have like the bride box and then also the groom box. And then we have the altar scene with the split bottom washi and the color blocked date headers. And then for this one, I again tried to do all of the fam add-ons so that I can make sure that I use it for, you know, any of my friends that are to get married. And then of course, once I use it, then I'll probably desatch them or put them on the BST, etc., etc. So we have the firework, the tall of the bride, and then a bridesmaid. And I figure like this would be good, like if I was a bridesmaid and like I was in a wedding of a bride with a blonde, so I could use like that one and then that one for me or whatever worked. And then I also have the doodle add-on. So that is the newest Always from SPC. I do think it is still in the shop. If I remember correctly, you probably can't get the add-ons though. And last but not least, I have Enchanted, which is Silly Studio art. I loved this so much. I had asked her a couple months before she did this if she was doing some wedding art. Oh, when she came out with that like golden art that had that scene and she was wearing a white dress, I was like, are you doing wedding art soon? And she said yes. So this is her wedding art. It's very in my opinion kind of like royal with like the castle type thing. It's also very green. I wish it had some more pink in it, but a lot of these have pink, so I like the change in tones with just like the greenery and the white. So we have two of the scenes here. We have like the table setting here with and then we have like a tiara, some books, I think, presumably a Bible, probably. I don't think it says though. And then the cake here. So this is Enchanted. I don't think I said that. This is a Caress Press version. We will come back to that. Here is the solid page, the pattern page, glitter headers, extra box here with just some extra things and some rings, little things page. We'll come back to that. The bottom washi with the shoes and the vows book, and then the deco page. And then for extras, I have this bride, which I love. This is actually it's called Under the Stars on all of these, and I think that was a mistake. So this is the light medium version, but I just loved this dress, so I really wanted to have that. This was just a freebie box, I think, with like jewelry and the clutch and the flowers and whatnot. Then I have the regular box of this bride plus the tall box because again, I love this dress. And then I have the 15mm, and then I think I got this like as a freebie from Planet Fancy, I think. But you can see like the full dress with the bride, and then also has the table seating arrangement. So that is Enchanted from Caress Press plus a little extra from Planet Fancy, and that is all of my wedding kits. It's a little much, but I'm definitely in the time of my life where a lot of my friends are getting married, and in the next 5 to 10 years, definitely. So I'm excited to have all of these, and I just love wedding art. I love. So I will see you all in the next sticker kit collection video. If you haven't already checked out the video before this, is the love version, so like the wedding adjacent, bridesmaid, like the bachelorette party, that kind of thing. So if you haven't checked that out, check out the playlist. And if you like these videos, give it a thumbs up and comment down below. Thanks. Bye.